can always grab her when she is in town. Certified sexual educator and clinical sexologist Shannon Boudreau, my girl, in the house. I love that you're here, and we want to talk about a lot of things, but particularly dating. Dating has changed a lot. I feel like a dinosaur when it comes to dating, because the game has changed so dramatically for millennials who are out there looking for a partner. This is your zone. This is what you've been talking about for years and years, and you're in that world. How would you say dating has changed, for better or worse?
I think it's changed for better or for worse, kind of depending on who you ask. It's the same as how everything else has changed. It's how much information that we are able to access, how many people that we have access to, how fast things move, how fast things disappear. So I think it's just like everything else. It's like turned up to like 500 degrees.
Yes. Okay. As a millennial, do you see certain challenges being out there trying to find a partner when maybe the market has moved from the bar to the computer?
Oh, for sure. I think that there's no rules. People don't really know how to do it and how to do it well.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people get burnt out. They've gone on 3 first dates in the past week. They've all been terrible, and you get exhausted from that. So I think having to employ a strategy or understand that strategy is important for this. Okay. I don't look at it drastically dissimilar from looking for a job. I think that if you're looking online, you have to send out a bunch of resumes. You have to know what you're looking for, be really clear on what you don't want, and then that way the process is a little simpler for you.
Okay, you're speaking my language, because I would approach it like that as well. If I was going through that, and if I was a millennial, I would be very strategic about it. If you don't want to deal with dating apps and the online world, is it still possible for you to go down that road, or are you very much narrowing your chances of finding a mate?
No, statistically, it's still the #1 way to meet somebody is through a mutual friend. So number 2 is online dating. So of course, that still exists in that realm. And I actually think online dating, kind of like looking for a job online, maybe you don't get the best one there, but you see what's out there. You understand yourself better. You do. You understand yourself better. You understand where you would fit. You kind of go yes to that, no to that. So when you do go out there in the real world, you can make better decisions. So I did a lot of online dating. I never ended up with anybody, but I'm so grateful for that experience and what it taught me about myself.
But did you ever just go on any dates where you were like, this just stinks, why am I even doing this?
I put in the work beforehand. I set up conference calls before. I have like very strategic methods when it comes to online dating. I actually go as far as when I was doing it, I would go to the neighborhoods of the kind of people I wanted to meet, turn on my app, put the distance on like 0 kilometers, and be like, okay, because if I want to meet a lawyer, if I wanted to meet a doctor, I go to a hospital. You know, you just you use strategy.
Intentional about it.
Get very intentional,
Get very intentional about it. That's interesting. I have heard and I've read so much about dating sort of being a very lopsided thing right now when it's online. And by lopsided, there's a lot of hooking up happening, which may or may not be beneficial for both sides. Do you feel that women have to play a game of, I just want to be casual, when really they want to be serious?
I hope not. I hope that if online dating does anything, because, you know, back in the day, you had 25 people in your school, 3 of them were your brothers, you had only a couple you could date, whereas now you have the entire world. So you really should not, especially something as big as how I want to be loved and how I want to connect with people, you should not be compromising. Yes, there are people who just want hookups, but you can really weed them out very fast. So if you are looking for something serious, there is no reason that you shouldn't get that. You deserve it.
I like that you say you have to be very, you've got to put out what you're looking for. You actually did this on Instagram. You started a trend with people actually putting the recipe for how you can get them in your life. This is what they want. They want someone who is, you know, whatever. The list goes on for whoever it is, but you really have to put out what you're looking for, because a lot of us actually don't put that information out there.
Right.
And then we're confused about why we're not bringing in the right person.
Oh, I have so many conversations with people where you're like, okay, you wouldn't believe he did this, he did that. Well, did you tell him? No, but I didn't text him for 2 days. And you're like, that's not helping the problem at all. So yeah, we have to be hyper communicative, especially because, again, it's an easy access world where people aren't spending as much time getting to know somebody. So be as upfront as possible, and don't be afraid. The worst that can happen is the wrong person ghosts you, which is a favor for you.
Right. Okay. Just explain ghosting for those who have not heard of it yet.
You guys know what ghosting is. It's when, it's when someone just disappears on you.
Yeah.
You thought you had a great date. You were like, this is awesome. You called your mom, like, come into town, you're going to meet him, and then all of a sudden you can't get a hold of him. He's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Good riddance.
That is brutal, man. But the thing is, being online, it's a lot easier to do that sort of thing. I have to mention your new show.
Yes, please.
Which I'm so excited about. Makeup or Breakup. It's on Facebook Watch. We've got all the information on our website, cityline.tv, but how's that process going for you?
It's been so incredible. It's really unique. So essentially what it is, it's like crowdsourcing for a struggling relationship. So when you get to that crossroad of not knowing to stay together or go apart, your friends and family, you've maybe exhausted those options, you can go to a Facebook Live community. It's never been done before. It's unique. There's a lot of opinions on it, but it's fascinating.
We get to vote?
Yes.
Oh!
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And the couple gets to see really how their relationship looks from a bird's eye perspective.
Yeah.
And so it's really, really, really been unique. I've seen some things I never expected to see on that show in such a short space of time.
You are the perfect person, ambassador, host for that show. Give it up for Shannon Boodram.